Boom! Wow, Merry Christmas. And of course, blessed 2023. We always thank the Lord for the year 2023 as we are about to go now. Boom to year 2024. What can we say? It's Merry Christmas. And also remember to share with the less fortunate in the society. When you see me, it's always about the beautiful game. My name is Baba Will the Pandit, like Kipia County favorite pandit, or should I say Kenyan favorite pandit. And you can see here it's Merry Christmas from here on BWA TV. We are wishing each and everybody of you Merry Christmas and a blessed 2024. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the beautiful game. Today we have a special one, the first lady to be on my channel, the BWA TV. Is here. You're going to have my host today. She is known as okay, a Man City fan. She happens lady to be on the BWA TV, and we are going to talk about the beautiful game tonight with her here on BWA TV. Kindly remember to share and also comment, also tell us which team you support, and also tell me where you are watching me from, and if you can hear me clearly from wherever you are. And remember to tell us which team you support, and also remember to tell us if you can hear us clearly. And yes, remember BWTV, we are highly sponsored by Landmark Hotel. Landmark Hotel, we are located here in Nanyuki, and we can just first of all, let's go to the Twende Madukani and hear what we have at Landmark Hotel.
Karibu, welcome at Landmark Hotel Nanyuki. Karibu, welcome at Landmark Hotel Nanyuki.
Wow, unfortunately, we have lost our guest. She was already here. Let's see if we can add her now. There she is. Hi, Double K. You are on mute. Double K, if you can hear me, you are on mute. I can see you, but I cannot hear you because you are on mute. Kindly unmute your gadget. You are on mute. Let's try it again. She was on mute. Then tupiga gumzo kuhusu the beautiful game here at BWA TV with Baba Well the Pandit, Laikipia County favorite pandit. Yeah, let her come up again. Let's see what you guys are saying on the comment. Jasper Mwangi Paul is already in the building and he says the jackpot rate. Meet Rosa. I see you. Yoga, thank you, my buddy. Thank you. The president of YT, the guru. I call him YT guru. Thank you, Goga. I see you. Shukran sana kwa kufika. Jasper Mwangi anaitisha jackpot, anaitisha you guys are funny. Let's see if she is back again on no, she is not yet back. Double K, let's see this one.
Yes.
Hi, Double K, how are you?
Right. I'm fine, thank you.
Welcome.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Thank you. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, likewise.
Okay,
I can hear
welcome
you.
to Bobo the Pandit, and nashukuru sana kwa kuitika mwaliko. Actually, you are the first lady that I have hosted here on this channel. It's a privilege.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm happy to be here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, Goga, no, unasema nini Goga? Okay, Goga, I can see that. Yeah, we are going to rectify that. Thank you, Goga. Double K, kindly tell us where you are watching us from, who you are, what you do, then na Steam sitakuuliza manake naona jezi tayari, then we can do the
Yes. Hello, my name is Kairetu Kene. In short, it's double K. Kwa wenye hawaelewi kidogo, ni double K. I'm a football analyst. I'm a football analyst. Same. I'm a student as well. Na I come from Waiyaki way. Wacha tuiweke ikiwa hivyo, mimi ni mtu wa Waiyaki way. Yeah. Na
okay.
team ni kama kawaida, mnaiona ni Manchester. Hapa Kenya mimi ni mtu wa Kogalo, so niko sawa as I am right now.
Hapa nyumbani naona kama tunakubaliana, manake we support the same team, na leo naona tumepiga mtu moja bila. So nyumbani tuko pamoja, ugenini kila mtu anaenda kivyake.
Naona nishakuona umeamua tu kuchoma mapema ndio best, lakini labda si msimu, lakini sometime to come maybe Arsenal wataweza kushinda ligi, but ni kama si season.
We are going to get into that shortly. Lakini sijui kwa nini watu wanadhani Arsenal haiwezi msimu huu, sielewi ni kwa nini, lakini maybe if we don't drop most those important points, like last season we brought points against Brighton, against Everton, Southampton, a draw with Southampton. Those were the games that probably for me I feel were the game that we should have won. We should not have lost to Brighton at home, and we should not have taken that draw from Liverpool after taking them 2-0 at Anfield, then 2-2 Bobby Firmino on 87th minute. Those were the games that costed us really. Now, before we go to Arsenal, Man City, and of course Liverpool versus Arsenal tomorrow, I want us maybe if we can talk a little bit of each team, Liverpool, Chelsea, then we can come up to Spurs, then we can come up to the big three, and we start with the. I want us to start with the games that are happening tomorrow. That is the early kickoff: West Ham versus Man United. Man United today they turn up a good Man United team. Tomorrow you don't know which Man United team will come up. Some people claim that they have a lot of injuries. Yes, they have injuries. I don't dispute that, but you worry if Man United will even make it top 5. West Ham versus Man United, what do you make of that match?
Honestly, just like what you have said, also me here, I don't feel like Manchester United are lacking consistency. That is one. The other thing is that I just feel like they're having problems with their coaches, as per rumors out there. Tunasemanga palipo na moshi moto inakam. So lakini Manchester United, considering the injuries they are having, na bado ukiangalia West Ham wametoka kupigwa Carabao na Liverpool, which they walicheza mbaya sana. They were so weak. So mi naona kwamba if I was to predict that game, I see like Manchester United are going to win it. Ama sana the worst that can happen is a draw, but probably Manchester United will win that game, because ukiangalia kama they will use kama Ten Hag ataamua kutumia the formation he used when he was playing against Liverpool. Kama ulicheck hiyo game uliona kwamba they were really defensive. Hata it was not more of attack, walikuwa wana defend vizuri sana. So I feel that if they gonna use what they used against Liverpool when they play West Ham, bila shaka naona wakishinda. Na those are the kind of matches I don't think even at the lowest Manchester United can fail to win. Tunasamanga sahi wako na shida, but tusi underrate team, tusione kama ati just because they are having a small problems, bado hii ni Manchester. So hapo sioni kama West Ham wataweza kushinda.
Lakini hii Manchester imepigwa kushoto kulia, they have a struggle when they go away from home. Kufikia sasa nadhani wamepigwa zaidi ya mechi 5 mbali na nyumbani. Wamepigwa na Newcastle waliwapigia nyumbani, wamepigwa na Brighton. Wamekuwa wakienda away lazima imekuwa kupigwa, wamepigwa na Arsenal. Alafu ukiangalia Manchester ile ilicheza, Manchester walicheza na Liverpool, it was more of vision. Asante. Manchester United playing against Liverpool, it was more of defensive Man United. Sijui kwa nini McTominay aliwekwa pale mbele, role number 10, but nadhani kazi yake ilikuwa tu kusimama hapo karibu na Holland, sikuwa na kitu kikubwa amefanya. Ten Hag unasema kuna fununu anaweza futwa ama kuna msukosuko pale Old Trafford. Kumfuta Ten Hag nadhani kutarekebisha Manchester ama wakae tu naye na they build a team around him?
You know, one thing I usually question Ten Hag's tactics. Tukiangalia what you just said, unapata hacheza kama mchezaji anacheza mid sana sana, utamuona akitumia huyo mchezaji akicheza labda right wing, left, na ndio maana the players themselves hawapeani the best of themselves. As you can see, kuna wachezaji unaona kama tuangalie captain Fernandes, Bruno is a very good player, akichezeshwa his zero. Lakini unapata Ten Hag anataka kumweka labda pahali pengine, but still kumekuwa na tetesi kwamba Manchester United ama the players themselves, they are not in good terms with Ten Hag, ama dressing room yake haiko sawa. So definitely kama kocha akona shida na wachezaji wake, the same way you won't expect results from them, because the players themselves they are not part of it, ama they are not part of what you are saying. Sijui kama uliona hiyo habari. So if that is the problem,
niliona
kama hiyo ndio shida Manchester United wako nayo, ati wachezaji hawasikizani na coach, bila shaka they are not going far. Na the only way, unajua sana sana you can't get rid of the players. The only thing you can do is get rid of the coach, which tumeona so far akona backup ya club, labda they are going to give him more.
Guess net nilikuwa nimekupoteza kidogo. Wako na backup, lakini bado majeraha pia imekuwa gumzo kubwa sana pale Manchester. Wanampoteza Martinez, beki mzuri sana pale kiungo cha nyuma. McTominay, Casemiro amekuwa na injury pia, Eriksen injury, Maguire injury na Lindelof injury, Mason Mount injury, na wanaenda pale West Ham London Stadium. West Ham saa zingine wako sawa, saa zingine hawako sawa. Unadhani bado Manchester na kikosa hizi wakiwa bado na hizi injuries zote wataweza kuadhibu, wataweza kupata alama 3 muhimu? Manake kufikia sasa wako na ball 7, West Ham at 7th point place. Na ukiangalia defense ya Manchester, kila mechi karibu wanapigwa, karibu kila mechi lazima wanafungwa. Unadhani bado, kwa msimamo wako, bado nadhani wataibuka na alama 3 muhimu?
Yeah, without a doubt, what I just said, that is Manchester, and still they got bado wako naonana, hata kama I don't know why people wanangi kama unacheka kwa nini kitaja Onana is a very good player according to me, is a good. Ni shida ni venye tu amekuwa na tatizo. Hebu angalia tatizo yake imekuwa sana Champions League, but when it come to league games at least tunaonanga he shows up. So naona kwamba kama sahii wameondolewa, hawana stress ya any other cups, hawana Champions League to worry about. I think sahii they gonna shift concentration on the league. Kwa hivyo hapo mi bila shaka naona Manchester United ni kama hawataenda kupigwa. Kesho wanaendea alama zote 3 West Ham.
Sidhani Manchester pale West Ham wataweza kushinda ile mechi. Sijui kwa nini. Nikiangalia vile ile formation, Bruno Fernandes mchezaji mzuri ulivyomtaja, lakini nidhamu hana. Casemiro
hana. But Bruno will be there.
Bruno will be there, lakini nidhamu hana. Casemiro not be there, na akiwa Casemiro hawezi kupea mechi 10 bila red card. Maguire mzuri, saa zingine own goals. For me, the way I see it, I see like Manchester United lack leadership in the pitch and also in the dressing room. It's like there is lack of leadership for them in the pitch and of course in the dressing room. Now, if you have nothing else to say about Manchester, that game, you think Manchester will win? And for me, I think the best they can do for me, I feel it's like a draw. They can get a draw against David Moyes boys.
Okay.
Niko na tatizo, nampenda sana Vincent Kompany, lakini vile anacheza na Burnley naona tu atatoka. You think he'll be relegated?
It's clear that you can be a good player and not be a good coach, I think. But expected Kompany akona experience kubwa sana katika EPL. As a coach, I was expecting so much from him. Kwa sababu huyo mtu amecheza ligi kwa muda mrefu na Manchester City. So of course even the players he was playing with Kevin De Bruyne na amempata bado akiwa kama coach. So nilikuwa natumaini labda he will do something, but Burnley so far ni kama ligi imewakata. Kwenda relegation sioni still, it's too early, but naona kwamba relegation kidogo wanaweza epuka. Sheffield ndio naona ikienda relegation ikiwa ya kwanza, but Burnley I still some hope.
Sheffield
nasema Burnley wanacheza na Fulham. A Fulham that has been doing so well, by the way. If you see there, Fulham, mi naona Fulham watakuwa nyumbani na kwa hivyo naona watashinda. They have been so good. Hata ukiangalia mechi za Carabao, Fulham still. Na ukiangalia hii season, they are scoring, actually in 2 games they had scored more than 10 plus goals. So kwa hivyo Burnley bila shaka don't stand a chance against Fulham. Hapo tu Vincent Kompany akikaa vibaya kesho anauma nje.
Hapo kwa relegation of course hiyo game nadhani Fulham, Marco Silva na vijana wake wataweza kupiga Burnley. Ukiangalia Fulham juzi wamemkibiza Liverpool ile 3-2. Walikuwa wamekibiza Liverpool karibu wapige ile draw. Vincent Kompany championship alicheza vizuri. He came to Premier League. I was so much expecting much of him. Of course sikuwa nategemea atafika top 6, but nilikuwa nategemea Burnley itakuwa pale mid table team, maybe 12-10 hapo, lakini they have been struggling. I guess 2 wins so far, all 3. That's poor form from them. On relegation, I think Bournemouth, Sheffield and Luton Town will be relegated. I love Vincent Kompany. I love Burnley. Yes.
Wait a minute, you think Bournemouth will be relegated? Unajua Bournemouth ilichapa the best team in the world.
Best team ilipigwa, sikatai, lakini ilikuwa tu a bad day in office for Manchester. That was a shocker. So
but I think Bournemouth this season, even though they have lost a lot, their kind of play, according to me, I feel that it's quite good. So mi upande wangu Bournemouth hata hawatakaribia relegation at the end of the season. The team that hata mi naona Sheffield United, bila shaka hata Nottingham Forest, sijui kama kocha mpya ataweza kufanya kazi, but still Nottingham kuna shida, labda ingine hivyo, lakini Bournemouth hata Luton I see them surviving. I don't know the third person, lakini I'm at the third team, but Luton Town I see them surviving. Have a look at the game Luton played against Manchester City and the game they played against Arsenal. That one from that you can show that Luton City still wako na quality. So Luton kidogo, lakini hapo pa Bournemouth ndipo nimekataa. Relegation no. Sioni wakienda.
Kuna mmoja hapa shabiki wa Manchester anasema Bournemouth iko sawa, safe kabisa. I think they have a good coach. I agree, watakaa juu. Lakini wanasuasua, leo wako, kesho hayuko. It's a team that they are good going forward. Solanke na Billing wako sawa, but they are shaky when it comes to defense.
I don't have a problem with that. They are doing what other big teams are still doing. Because if you talk about shakiness, even Manchester City, as far as we can see, they are up there. They're still shaking in the league. Kwa hivyo hiyo si kumaanisha just because they are winning or losing hawataweza. Hata Manchester City drop points games ambazo tungetarajia labda Pep Guardiola, as we know him, wangeshinda. But Bournemouth this season they have an upper hand.
So you think of Luton Town? What do you think of Crystal Palace so far? Do you think they are also in danger? Sheffield, of course, I think they are in danger. And if I was to do away with Bournemouth,
I wanted to say Sheffield, I think kupigwa na hii timu ya Chelsea, that is the one thing wanashabikia sana hii season. Kuweza kushika Manchester City draw na kushika Tottenham draw na kushinda Sheffield. That is all they are celebrating right now.
watakukujia.
Let them come for me. I'm here. They ask a question, I'm gonna answer.
Luton Town watakuwa akipiga dhidi ya Newcastle ambayo tuli expect a lot from Newcastle this season. I personally expected the Newcastle actually to go on UEFA Champions League with how they started their games. They started well, a draw with AC Milan at San Siro, coming to beat PSG 4-1 at St James Park. Kisha, in Champions League, you are very lucky. You are very lucky if you win your third and fourth game, because third and fourth game you meet the same opponent. Lakini wao walipigwa na Borussia. Walipigwa na Borussia Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund. Na I guess hapo ndipo Newcastle will be playing Luton Town. Away to Luton Town. Do you think they have an edge with considering all the injuries they have?
Yeah, I still think that when you compare Luton Town with Newcastle, of course Newcastle have the upper hand. And check at the game, actually Newcastle have been trying kwa sababu wamecheza Champions League, then wakacheza ligi, wakakuja wamecheza Carabao, and then they are back to the league. One, Newcastle, ukiangalia last season hawakuwa so much involved in mini matches, but right now wako up and about. Na ukiangalia kulingana na venye walicheza against Chelsea hii wiki, Newcastle was so very much weak. Na saa hii ukiangalia nimeona kwamba injuries have affected them a lot. Na their key player Gordon tuliona akipewa akisubstitutiwa, sijui akona shida. I don't know if he's okay, because if he's not, there is a problem there. But as I have said, Newcastle msimu, yes, hata wao wamekuwa on and off, but the kind of game they play, ukiangalia with the kind of Luton game they play, of course Luton watawasumbua. That is what they do, especially in the first half. Newcastle will find a problem, but being the Newcastle that we all know, hapo bila shaka lazima tu watapiga mtu vibaya sana. They will want to kumbuka, they have been eliminated from Champions League, they have been eliminated from Carabao. Of course they will really prove a point. So lazima tu ligi is all they are left with, so I think they're gonna give them their all. Lazima tu waanze kushinda mechi na bila shaka watarudi na wana Luton.
Yeah, Newcastle, you look at Newcastle, wanampoteza Joe Willock, they don't have Murphy, they have injuries to worry about, but for me, I also think Newcastle will be beating Luton Town. Luton Town, that I think they'll be relegated. Those teams, I think Bournemouth will be lucky to survive. But now we are looking at a team of Nottingham Forest versus Bournemouth. You are Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, they have a lot of players, key players that used to play for EPL or big teams in EPL. But I don't know what is happening there. They are yet to click and they are yet to win important matches. This is a game that they must win if they want to get out of the danger zone, and those are the points that you have to win. You think Luton Town, Nottingham Forest versus Bournemouth, your prediction?
Bournemouth win. I say I'm trusting Bournemouth on this, considering the kind of. But then I don't know why you are underrating Bournemouth, and I think they have proven enough that they are a good team so far. So Bournemouth, they are Nottingham, despite Nottingham having a good coach who an ex Tottenham coach, I think.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Yes,
Even
yes.
Mi naona hapa Bournemouth lazima tu watapiga Nottingham Forest nyumbani.
Kuna mechi ingine kubwa Saturday 6 p.m. Tottenham Hotspur, mahasibu wa Arsenal, our rivals pale London, wakipiga na Everton. I guess Everton have won their last 2 games or 3 games. They are starting to click. And Everton's the side that quite disappointed me when they lost to Man United. Lakini ni Everton imekuja ikijiinua polepole, na Spurs at one point they were the only team not to have lost in a game this season until we confirmed that they were just only title pretenders, and wakakuja kuwa na injuries. I guess injury ya red card to Udogi, or injury to Udogi, injury to Madison, and injury to red card to this guy from Brighton, Bissouma. Bissouma have really costed Tottenham. You think they have an edge to beat Everton?
One, I think when Everton were deducted the 10 points, it's like they did something in them awoke. Because as you can check right now from the table, Everton are sitting so much far ahead with teams that have had good points. Kuna team kama Sheffield, Burnley and Luton and Nottingham Forest wamekuwa wakicheza, but angalia, just assume that Everton still had their 10 points. Right now, they are sitting at number 16 with 16 points. If you add those 10 points, wangekuwa na 26 points. They would have been number 10 kwa ligi. Kwa hivyo, that shows you that Everton this season have been doing a good job, of course. Apart from hiyo setback walipata, I think they have been okay. Na kwa hivyo tukiangalia hii mechi ambao wanakuja kucheza against sasa, the thing here is against Tottenham. Tottenham ni moto ya karatasi tu. You just saw with one blow yenye Chelsea. That saga hiyo yote, that is what from there shida ikaingia, despite them having a new coach, but coach alisema kwamba hata yeye ameaffectiwa sana na injuries, but you cannot just be using excuses at injuries. You know, unajua Arsenal, that they will use February March ikifika na kuibia mwa Kenya. Hiyo yambi yangu wengi nakwambia, hata Arsenal March sijui injuries, our players are having injuries. No, I think that as a team yako mnafaa mna balance. Lazima if you are having injuries, lazima you have other players, lazima rotate squad. You have to rotate squad, something I don't see other teams doing. At the end of the day, that's why unapata wachezaji wako wakipata injury, there is no somebody else who can play the position quite well. So I think it's high time teams iache kushinda ikisema injuries, and they should wakuwe tu na wachezaji enough, then warotate squad yao hadi ingiane. So hapa kati ya Tottenham and Everton, either it's a draw or Tottenham win at home.
Draw or Tottenham win at home. Before we move on, because I want us to talk a little bit of Man United form and how they have been doing. Then we can check on Chelsea the versus Wolves. Then we tonight we have Aston Villa versus Sheffield United. Actually, if Aston Villa wins today, they go top of the table. Allow me for just a minute to welcome my guys here. Victoria Mima, what's wrong with you? Unauliza guest wangu nini? At the host and the co-host have a gap in their teeth. They both have a gap.
Mwambie aache zake bana.
Victoria, go away. Queen Dida, my queen, thank you for coming. I have seen Vision, that Man United fan is joining you. I don't know what he meant here. Dishi na Becky, asante sana kwa kuja. Val and Phil channel, my channel member, asante sana. The Bad Files, thank you for coming. I see you. I appreciate. Sana Fahan, asante sana. Thank you. In Kenya we say asante. That means thank you for coming as well. We have seen, of course, and special thanks and appreciation to my wife here as well, Julie Kulola. Thank you for coming. My MOD Winishko, thank you for coming as well. Asante sana. Goga, the YT Guru, thank you for your support as well. Guys, remember to tell us where you're watching us from, which team you support, and of course, your prediction on the big one this weekend, Liverpool versus Arsenal on Saturday, 8:30 p.m. Pale Anfield. Will Arsenal take the 3 points? Will Arsenal get a draw? All, just like Man United managed last weekend. All, will Liverpool be thrashing Arsenal like seasons ago? Tell us on your comment section. Then we shall see tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Remember, the games will be live at Landmark Hotel here in Nanyuki. We are just located behind Quick Mart Supermarket, opposite Roby's petrol station, formerly known as Keno. This is where we are going to watch the beautiful game tomorrow. Liverpool versus Arsenal at Landmark Hotel, Nanyuki. Double K. Tonight we have a game. That is Aston Villa versus Sheffield. If Aston Villa wins that game tonight, hata tulisahau kuzungumzia hiyo mechi, they go top of the table. Unai Emery have not lost any point at Villa's Park. I guess they have not lost any point in a game at home. You think they have a chance to go top of the table tonight?
Hey, what are you saying? The question is, will Sheffield United break Aston Villa record? That is not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen.
It can't happen. Manchester City failed. Arsenal, and I wish I had known what you had said before that game. Arsenal as well failed. So
I had predicted a win on Arsenal versus Aston Villa, and the worst, I was telling my friend, the worst we can get there is a draw, because we both know, me and you, we both know it was a controversial decision on that Kai Havertz goal.
Come on. Sasa Arsenal siku hizi tu you want to say mulibiwa, kidibiwa?
No, let's be honest. Newcastle versus Arsenal. Was it a goal?
Let me say, according to the ref, I go with the ref. His decision is final. He said no goal, it's no goal. Yes,
absolutely. What about you? What about you as a football fan? What as a supporter? Was it a goal? Vision, stop, go achana na mimi, atisikia baba yake akijitetea.
As a Manchester City supporter, I'm happy it was not a goal. As an analyst, on the other end, it should have been. Yeah. So, Arsenal, so there's nothing we can do about it. It's just gone. kusema mngechapa Aston Villa, you didn't do it. So that is it. So talking about Sheffield United, they have been this season, I think kila timu inakuja inapita tu na Sheffield. So uliona hata Chelsea is a struggling team, ikapita na Sheffield. So what about this good team Aston Villa? And I see that Unai effect is working. Na hata ukiangalia alipokuwa na coach Arsenal, I don't know why Arsenal couldn't pay enough time. I think he would have won something with Arsenal. So
actually, I was saying if Unai was still an Arsenal, I was saying if Unai was still an Arsenal manager, sahi tungekuwa na kikombe. If he was given time. Yeah, go on.
But with Aston Villa, I still don't think watakuja kushinda hii EPL. Ama wewe unaona mwisho wa msimu Aston Villa will still be pushing up there?
It's a tricky one for Aston Villa, and the same case I think of Tottenham. I look at Aston Villa; they have good players. They have a good manager, but the best they can do is top 6. I don't think they have the energy and to be at top 4. I think Aston Villa for me it's a 5-6 depending on how Man United will be behaving and depending on how Newcastle will be behaving, because Chelsea for me
and
they are out of that.
How Arsenal...
we are coming to that. We are coming to that because we are coming to that because I have my top 4. Man United have already disappointed me. They have disappointed me quite frankly. Man United, I expected more than what they are giving me. Tottenham, they have surprised me. I didn't expect Tottenham to be performing like that. We had a new coach so far. Aston Villa as well surprised me. They are doing well. Newcastle, I expected much better from them. Arsenal, yes, they have not clicked well so far. If I talk of Arsenal and of course Man City, they have not clicked well like they did last season. But I want us a little bit to talk about Man United form. The reason I was telling you, I feel like Man United will be losing that game. It's because of the form they have so far. Man U have one win in their last 5 games. 3-3 with Galatasaray. Remember, the only win they have in the last 5 games was against Chelsea. Yes, they beat Chelsea 2-1, but they have 3-3 Galatasaray, 1-0 loss to Newcastle, 2-1 loss to 2-win to Chelsea, 3-0 loss to Bournemouth, a shocking one, and 1-0 loss to Bayern. Then you look at the last 5 games, 1 win. And the last 5 games they have been conceding, apart from 1 win to 1-0 loss to Newcastle, they have been conceding goals. So that's why I think I was looking at it and I was feeling like West Ham will beat Man U. Now let's talk about Chelsea, a team that you are criticizing a lot. What's happening there at Stamford Bridge?
Am I really criticizing? I don't think I am. I have been saying that Chelsea is a team that right now in the whole EPL is the team that is just, tunaweza sema iko jikoni inapikwa. So I think we'll take time for us to see the Chelsea that we know. Considering Chelsea have a new coach as well, Pochettino pia yeye hatuwezi sema ati ni coach amezoea sana, bado coach ni mgeni. And again, Chelsea, their players. Let me talk about the squad of Chelsea. We are talking about squad of Manchester United. Yeah, Chelsea is so much worse. Look at the kind of games they play. The kind of squad they use. This match and the next match and the next match. It's ever different. The kind of defense he will use and the kind of midfield. Either Chelsea are suffering from injuries or their players are just absent. Yani hakuna consistency ya squad. So far, Pochettino so far, according to me, I don't feel like ashatengeneza ile squad tunaona like Arsenal have. Arteta has his players. That is something that we are not seeing Chelsea. Hiyo ni kitu moja. Chelsea wanasumbuliwa sana na squad. And then Chelsea on and off players. Kuna players hata unashangaa wamekuwa injury and you have never seen them. Unashangaa a player like nimeona Pochettino leo ameongelea kuhusu, I think ni Madueke ama yes. Anasema he's coming back. But so far this season you look at where have you seen him? Nowhere. Then you talk about injuries. They have Thiago Silva. Hata hajaka after is Reece James. Let me talk about Reece James. He's from injury, he came and caught another injury and went. One of the best defenders we have so far. So Chelsea's squad problem. Hiyo hata ndio tu inawasumbua. Na kocha mwenyewe so far sidhani ameelewana na wachezaji wake. The only person I see performing quite well na Chelsea ni Enzo. Tukikuja huko mbele ya kina Jackson. Uyo, the thing is, you know they are celebrating beating nine men of Tottenham. Si ati walipiga costumes watu 9. But on the other hand, wacha tuone, they have Carabao. They are against Middlesbrough next year, January, I guess, watacheza. That is the only kikombe labda.
On Carabao, they have Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough, is it on semis?
Yeah, it's semi-finals. And and still Liverpool wako semis bado, so probability mi naona kama watapatana finals, Chelsea and Liverpool, which we all know which team will win. Hata tukiuliza mtu sahi, we all know. So Chelsea sana the squad is the problem. Wachezaji wako sawa, lakini kocha na wachezaji wake bado hawajaelewana. And until they do that, Chelsea will be on and off. Wapige, sijui wamepiga Everton ama wamepiga nani. The next game they will concede. Chelsea is just an on and off team.
Wachezaji wako nao, ukiangalia kiungo cha kati kuna viungo wakabaji wawili. Sometimes namuona Enzo Fernandez yuko pale, na kuna Caicedo pale wazuri, and kuna Garaga the captain, very good players if they were to play 4-3-3. Mkuku amerudi from injury, so we expecting maybe we have to give him some few matches.
I think I'm the only one who see people are overrating Kuku. I don't know why. You guys are so much over.
I have never rated Kuku. Actually, kuna dem moja wa Arsenal anaitwa Shix. Nilimwambia I don't want Kuku at Arsenal. I don't think he has anything. Kuku kama ngeda to team kama Newcastle, Everton, hiyo ni rika yake. Lakini Chelsea I also see him struggling. Enzo have been bang average. Caicedo seems to have lost his touch banner. This is Yusuf. He is an Arsenal player, and I'm surprised to see Yusuf saying that, because Yusuf was one of the guys who wanted Caicedo at Arsenal ahead of Declan Rice. You are coming to that. Chelsea. Yes.
Yeah, I'm saying
weekend Chelsea work on a Wolverhampton.
Chelsea against Wolves.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Chelsea, as much as nasema hawako na game sawa, I think wataweza kuchapa Wolverhampton. Yes, if we see the kind of resilience they had against Newcastle. Unajua kuna the thing you do, if you watch recent matches, kuna some things that you note, kuna some kind of improvement from here and there. So naona kwamba although Wolves watakuwa nyumbani, I still feel that, I think that Chelsea still have it. Bila shaka. It's Pochettino we are talking about. A good coach, quality coach.
Yes, a good coach.
Experience. So I think that atumia wachezaji wake vizuri, they're gonna walk out with the points.
Yusuf anasema Caicedo was okay, but since things ain't working for him in Chelsea as per now, I wouldn't trade him with El Neni amecheza mechi moja na amepata injury. Hassan.
Mohamed Elneny kwanza tumemuona akicheza game fulani hata si la ligi.
Alicheza Champions League ya PSV, alicheza hiyo game, lakini sijui injury ametoa wapi.
Listen, Elneny was trusted with the Champions League game because you guys have already qualified. Otherwise mngekuwa mja qualify, mngetujazia ile kikosi yenu full house. Hakuna kitu kaa hiyo.
Of course hata sasa tuwazungumzie Liverpool, then tuzungumzia Man City, Arsenal, alafu tuzungumzie mechi ya Liverpool na Arsenal hapo kesho. Liverpool wamekuwa, watu wengi walisema kwenda kwake Henderson, kutoka kwake Mane, kutoka kwake Keita na Bobby Firmino, Liverpool itasuasua, lakini msimu huu Liverpool wamepoteza mechi moja. You think Liverpool have the chance to take the title home at Anfield?
Me, if you ask me, I'm not talking from the point that I'm a Manchester City fan, but I think that even this season, Manchester City are going to take the cup. But honestly, let's say, talking on how Liverpool has been this season, we still haven't found, they haven't found a connection that we saw Mane, Firmino, and Mohamed Salah having. Still, kama we talk about Darwin Nunez, he has been losing clear chances zenye tumeona kwamba zimekuwa zikitumika hasa a few seasons ago, but Liverpool so far they're showing a good game, but still taking the league. And the good thing about this league nowadays is that each and every week as it unfolds tunaona ni kama yani hatuko venye we were ati ligi ikianza people are just saying Man City has it. No, right now kuna chances that kuna people are considering even Aston Villa for the title, but still Liverpool according to me sioni wakishinda ligi, itakuwa ngumu.
And kuna jamaa wanaleta sijui naitwa Grabavet, kuna McAllister is injured, Szoboszlai. Hiyo midfield yao bado na feel haijafikia ile midfield ya, nafikiri haijafikia midfield ya Henderson, haijafikia midfield ya Fabinho. Na hapo ndipo naona Liverpool struggling, but there's something that I'm always remembering. They have Klopp.
Yes, of course. He's a good tactical man, and he's a kind of coach who can change any game at a given time, a given minute. So, yes, they still have a good coach, but a good coach will need quality players. And that is what we can see. But so far, so good for Liverpool, to be honest. They have been showing a good game so far, but as far, if you are talking about winning the league, I still don't think they can win.
Kesho wanapiga dhidi ya Arsenal, na msimu uliopita Arsenal waliwapiga nyumbani 3-2. Pale Anfield wakapiga sare ya 2-2. Kesho unadhani Arsenal wataipiga Liverpool ama itakuwa massacre? Kwa mtazamo wangu nadhani if Liverpool come out, the Liverpool that played against Man United, Arsenal gonna win that game. If Liverpool play the way they played against Man United, Arsenal itawapiga. Kama watacheza hivyo, ninaamini tutawapiga, lakini naangalia Liverpool, ni kile kitu inanipea moyo ni Liverpool iwapo Gravenberch hatacheza na McAllister obviously he is out. Midfield nadhani tutakuwa juu kwa sababu ya Captain Fantastic Martin Odegaard, the likes of Declan Rice, he is doing good. Lakini nikiangalia front three ya Liverpool, the danger man hapo ni nani? Mohamed Salah, he is danger with no doubt. Nunez, Wasteful, Jota, we don't know how he will be turning off after coming from injury. Diaz, he is not the Diaz that you could see days ago. So I think if Arsenal turn up good, they are going to win that game. And Utali Super Channel, cheers buddy, thank you for that. God bless you, and money locate you as well. I'm humbled for that support. Unasema nini kuhusu Liverpool na Arsenal?
I'm so glad that you have mentioned Arsenal's forms. This time that we see that Arsenal mumekuwa sawa, the squad as per squad. But one thing that
Uh-huh.
Arsenal is facing is the squad depth.
Mhm.
And
Absolutely. That's the problem.
that is something that will cost you the title at the end of the day.
Mm.
Ask me why. Because if the kind of players you are using right now are the players you're gonna use on match, definitely Arsenal will have a
Yeah.
problem. But let me first talk about the game against Liverpool against Arsenal. First, Liverpool are at home. Of course, that is an added advantage. But at the same time, they're gonna face a very strong Arsenal. We have seen Arsenal fight, and we are seeing them fight as well, even up to now. Their key players were confirmed. Arsenal, I don't think you're having so much injuries on key players, so hapo ni added
Only for
advantage. So
Thomas Partey.
yeah, which Thomas Partey so far he has
For
not had a
me,
good season.
I don't yeah, yeah, I don't consider him as an Arsenal player. Actually, I wish we could have sold them to Saudi.
But when you were signing
No,
him, he was a good player. Ni venye amekuja
no, no,
kidogo
no.
kidogo.
He has been a good player, and actually I still rate him. But I feel like to Gemuza Saudi and get somebody else who is younger, energetic, and not injury prone. Because the injury that we can say that we lack is Thomas Partey and Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu, for me, Tomiyasu was fit. I could have preferred Tomiyasu ahead of Zinchenko because he is good defensively. He could have dealt with Mohamed Salah good than Zinchenko because Zinchenko will always drop in the midfield and make Gabriel Magalhaes look shaky and make Magalhaes will struggle against Salah. That's for sure. If Zinchenko keep dropping in the midfield, he'll make Salah look like prime Thierry Henry.
He will even expose. I don't know if you're gonna use Raya ama Ramsdale. That is the one problem that Arsenal is facing.
Yeah.
Goalkeeping bado ni shida. It's not yet settled if it's Raya ama ni Ramsdale. I don't
I
know, but
think Arteta
mhm.
created a problem for himself. I've never seen it working before. I don't see it working. Whenever you have two good goalkeepers, remember Leno left because he was always left on bench and he could not get the minutes he deserved. We both know how good Leno is. Look at how he's doing at Fulham. Then Martinez, remember Martinez left because he was not he was assured he could not be the first choice goalkeeper. And Leno came. Then Leno left. I don't know why Arteta created the problem for himself. This is something that for me, if I was, by the way, if I was to be asked, I always favor Ramsdale ahead of Raya. Raya is good with the ball on his feet. He is good with the ball on his feet. His ball distribution, but he have costed us a lot of goals this season. Time. Look at the game. I don't wish this is game that we played and Declan Rice cleared the ball on the line. We have the good thing with the liar is that he is lucky that we have good defense. Otherwise, he could have costed us a lot. For me, I prefer Ramsdale. Not that Ramsdale is that good goalkeeper, but Ramsdale was a little bit good. People say Ramsdale just is good for cameras. I don't know why people say like that, but I prefer Raya. I prefer Ramsdale ahead of Raya. I don't know why Arteta created that problem for himself. But I think Arteta, like Vision says, I think Arteta amesettle na Raya to be his first choice goalkeeper. So your prediction on that game?
Yes, I was coming to that. I see a draw. It hurts me to say this, but I see a draw of Arsenal. Yeah. I'm not so happy, but with the kind of game the Arsenal have, this is December. Well, Arsenal is doing what they do best at this time, and that is winning games.
Yeah.
So I am giving them an upper hand, and they're gonna come on. If you look at the Manchester United and Liverpool game, can we talk about luck in football? Because those guys had 34 shots with 0 goals. Definitely, that shows you that they were so lethal. It shows you that Liverpool were attacking more. It's just that it didn't favor them, but they were so good. They were attacking well. But on the other end, there's someone called Kai Havertz. Na dakika za mwisho Liverpool,
King Kai.
they should King Kai will surprise many. Ni kama siku hizi ana feel tu kuwafungia za mwisho. So according to me, it's either draw or Arsenal win at Anfield. Away.
Yeah, Arsenal actually this season they have been good at when they play away. They have been good apart from those disappointing result, controversial ones. People, but it's a loss. We can't say it's a controversial. It's a loss. A loss is a loss.
Even I wanted to join you and say yes, it's controversial because look at when you lost to Newcastle. There were so many questions there. So without a doubt, I agree with you. Hapo nakubaliana. But Arsenal this season iko sawa, but come match, I don't think what we are seeing right now is what we are going to see.
I think it's what we are going to see if Arteta will bring Ivan Toney, because I guess his ban is almost ending, and if we bring Douglas Luiz on that midfield to rest and maybe you can rest. Declan Rice cannot play all those games. He needs somebody. When we are playing lesser teams, you can if you get somebody to cover Declan Rice, because Jorginho, yes, he is good, but you feel like he is not that good at this level. He is good for squad. We need Tony. Gabriel Jesus honestly will not give you 15-20 goals. So far, we are at 18 games. He has given you 2 goals, all 3. So if Arteta brings those 2 guys, I think we can be there. But if he don't bring those guys, then Arteta he have to do a short player and hope KDB continue with injury.
Excuse me, news have it that KDB is back in action, and yes, and right now we are actually having a game. I just hope that Pep will give him some chance, maybe tuone kama atacheza. But here's the thing, when you talk about Arsenal and signing players, tumeona imekuja kubadilika sana wakati huu wa Arteta, but I just feel that Arsenal is still Arsenal, so it might disappoint you mkiona kwamba no much changes that will happen. It's a very possible outcome. Kuna possibility kubwa. Kuna possibility labda Arsenali hawataweza kusign players. Being Arsenal, and actually being Arsenal don't like spending.
January.
Arsenal don't like spending.
Yeah, but remember we gave out 100 for Rice. I think Edu is doing a good job. I think Edu is doing a good job, and I also feel Arsenal will take 3 points from Liverpool. And now we can talk about Man City, who actually tonight they are actually right now they have a game as we speak. They have a game on Club World Cup against.
Yes, allow me to give you an exclusive right now. The game is at halftime and we are leading 2-0. So in just a couple of 45 minutes, Manchester City is going to be the Club World Cup winners. Yes, you know how I feel about that. Bila shaka nimefurahi. Manchester City right now we are leading. Without a doubt ni kama hii kitu inaenda.
It's a final.
It's a final, of course.
Yeah, they are playing a certain team from Brazil.
Yes, the Fluminense one. Yeah, I'm hoping I pronounce for Fluminense. Yes.
Na ni timu niliona Brazil Sasa leo mngekuwa na game na Brentford?
Yeah, kesho. Nadhani ingekuwa kesho tungekuwa na mechi ya Brentford. But so far Manchester City has still proven it's still a threat. I don't know why people are underrating wanatoa Manchester City ati kwa among farasi, mnaacha ati Liverpool and Arsenal are the ones up there. No, you have to consider whatever is happening. This is football. And kutoa Pep Guardiola ati he's not among the people contending, that is the wrong move. I think Manchester City are still a threat up there. We can see what they are doing. Of course, mtu mnanzanga mshinde titles, mshinde. I see like Arsenal have hopes of winning the Champions League. I don't know from your end if you see things that way.
We are playing FC Porto. If we beat FC Porto, we have to meet the winner between PSG and Real Sociedad. And if we beat them, on the other end, I was looking at it and I was saying we have a chance of we are automatically, if we beat, because PSG, for me, PSG, if I would be worried to meet of Real Sociedad, I had more than I'll be worried to meet PSG. PSG, they are not the PSG that we could fear.
Yes,
But you can hear me?
you just remember that Kylian Mbappe is hearing you. Anakusikia ukisema that PSG is not.
I am not worried of PSG. I'm not worried that much of PSG. But najua Porto najua tutapiga. Porto, I'm absolutely sure we are going to win to beat Porto. Then we meet the winner between PSG and Real Sociedad. From there, we're gonna meet the other side that consists of either Bayern Munich and Barcelona. They are on that side that we are going to meet. I'm sure we are not. There's no we can meet the likes of Man City. There's no we can meet the likes of Real Madrid. We are not on the same pot. So I'm sure we are gonna. For me, let's be real. For me, the far I think we can go is we beat Porto. We go to quarterfinals. We have a chance of beating PSG or Real Sociedad. It's UEFA Champions League. So I guess if we beat them, that's our final destination. Our final destination, I guess, the best we can do is it's a semi-final. I don't see us going to finals. I would be surprised. I would be surprised if we get to the finals. Not even to mention of winning it. I would be surprised if we get to the finals.
I hope that I'm just praying that other Arsenal people are hearing what you're saying, because out here kwa ground mambo ni tofauti. I don't know how all of a sudden Arsenal think they can win the Champions League. I want to say that this thing is a process. You have to build. Let me use a perfect example, the one we all see, Manchester City. Coming Manchester City to win the Champions League last season, it's a process.
Mm-hmm.
You just we have qualified for Champions League over 5 consecutive years, but we have never won.
Mm-hmm.
The best we did, we went to finals and we lost to Chelsea. It has been a process, and here Arsenal wamekasa, actually you mmekaa miaka kadhaa kama mjaona Champions League, so you're back. Yes, we understand that the team is having a good time. Ama team yenyewe saa iko sawa, but still they don't have what it takes kwenda Champions League. Kumbuka, they are like, thank you very much mentioned Bayern Munich, because they are the kind of games I would want to see. I would want to see Arsenal face Bayern, ama Arsenal face Barcelona. You know, vitu kama hizo ndipo when you start changing, ndio at least even fans, because fans are having so much of expectations, and you have to work with the reality and how things are. For you to win the Champions League, you have to work for it. At the same time, I can say, now I'm not saying this because that I'm wearing a Manchester jersey, wacha nifiche hii badge, msiseme ati nijua ni mimi wa Man City, but I see Manchester City winning the Champions League again. Yeah.
I'm looking at Manchester City, but they have not clicked the Manchester City we saw last season, and I'm worried if KDB comes and gets the energy, the batteries, recharges battery well, and come the KDB we knew, and Haaland start scoring, then you can go and win Champions League. But if KDB comes, today he is there, today he is not there, like Bruno Fernandes, and that will definitely, you have seen how much it has costed Haaland. At this point, Haaland has had over 20 goals last season. Now
Yeah.
he has been missing those services, and also Grealish has to perform. Grealish has to perform like he did last season, and your back four have to stay fit, like of Stones, who had actually a good game last season with Rodri. If Rodri will this time behave and stop grabbing people by their neck, I think you have a chance to win. Vision Igogo, Man United fan says, I think wako na chance kubwa to go hard final. I think he is talking about Arsenal. I don't think, to be honest, for me, I don't think we're gonna make it final. At the fight, I think we can go up to semi-finals. And the reason I'm saying that is not because we are not that good enough, but because of the squad depth. Some players will burn out, some players fatigue, and if we unless we stay injury free. But if you lose somebody like Bukayo Saka, you see how we lose somebody like Martinelli or Declan Rice, then we are going to struggle on that, unless we get those key players that I mentioned on January transfer window. I want to give you my top 6 actually, and
Okay.
then you'll tell. Then you give me your top 6, and this one you have to forgive me. I'm going for Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspurs, Aston Villa, Newcastle, then Man United. I see them at number 7. Sorry, go with Man United fans, but with the way things are at Old Trafford, I don't think Manchester are gonna make European football next season. They stand no chance for me. I don't think they'll make it top 6. Look at how Villa are doing. Look at how Eddie Howe boys are doing. Look at Tottenham. Which team do you want to remove and add Man United there? Honestly, which team will you get away from? Say, you know what? You guys have been doing good, but you cannot go make it top 5. Not alone top 4. Top 4, we think. I guess my guess is good as yours. Top 4 kuna vile inajichora pole pole, but Man United top 6 with Aston Villa, Newcastle there, and maybe Chelsea if they wake up. I don't think Man U will make it.
According to me, just a different perspective concerning Manchester United. Yes, right now they are going through some problems, but this is Manchester. Manchester United will pull a surprise at the end of the season. Let's say they're struggling. November they were so good. Kumbuka that the goal of the month was Garnacho's. The player, the coach was Ten Hag. Yes, and even Maguire, player of the month. So that was November. The thing is that they have come. December is the time we are seeing them struggle. I'm at the end of November. But Manchester being Manchester, they will just pull a surprise. Come February, March, unaona saa zenye ligi inakuja kuisha, that's when you're gonna see Manchester slowly coming. Even last season, kumbuka what they were doing last season. They were still not so good. They were fumbling. This game they are on and off, but come the end of the season, they started winning match after match, and that is what helped them to end up in the top 4. So me, according to me, let me give my view, then you see where I'm pleasing Manchester United once. And before I name mine, I want to talk about Arsenal. So you think that Arsenal are going to win the league this season?
Yeah, I'm not. I think I'm sure. I know that you are going to win the league this season, because I don't think Man City. I am not ruling them out, but I don't think they'll take the maximum points from some teams like Liverpool, maybe Chelsea. I see City losing points on the road, and it's tough one to call.
Manchester City losing points against Liverpool. I think we drew with Liverpool, we drew with Chelsea on the first leg. But on the second leg, Tulia, we are still here. Mark my words. As January comes, Manchester City are getting back on form. And again, I'm saying that is not because I'm a Manchester City fan. No, I'm just saying according to how things are. And according to how players are, KDB, yes, KDB has been a very influential part of Manchester City, and we can see that he's back at the right time. Because hata ukiangalia ligi sahi, if you look at the table, we are just Manchester City is having 34 points, where Arsenal, the ones are leading right now, are having 39 points. That's a difference of 5 points, close to 2 games. Hizo 2 games, you Arsenal ikifumble hapa kule, muna overtake. So I just think, according to me, Manchester City are winning it again. Yes, and then number 2, Arsenal will come position 2, because that is the best that Arsenal can do right now, and still they have the squad depth. Hiyo ndio kitu. Arsenal have to work on their squad. Aya, Arsenal watamaliza wa pili, then according to me watatu naona ni Liverpool. Then 4 hapo ndipo kuna tashwishi kidogo. I'm gonna give it to Tottenham. Then number 5, I'm giving Newcastle. Then there comes number 6, I place my Manchester United. Aston Villa, number 7, according to me. Aston Villa na leo tunaona kwamba wanaweza lala juu, but at the end of the season, do they have what it takes to, the pressure that comes with being a top? Niliona Unai Emery akisema kwamba them they are not working towards winning the league, of course, because they understand the pressure with it. But even there, as they utaki usitake, lazima kuwe na pressure. If you lead up there, lazima pressure ikue. Now that kind of a pressure is actually the one that costed Arsenal last season. Tuliona kwamba msimu ilipokuja kuisha, they were still leading, but kukaanza kuwa na panic, because you are like the next 7 games, are we going to win all of them? Unaona, confidence kwanza inaenda. So the pressure that comes with being top there with a team that is not used to it is a problem. So Aston Villa yangu nafunga hivyo. So Manchester United yangu nawapea namba 6, ni kama Champions League next season bado mko nje. Work on yourselves first. Inajua it will cost for Manchester, but it is what it is.
Same case. I don't think next season wako na chance ya Champions League, unless, I don't know, it will be a miracle and a surprise for me to see Manchester top 4. Where do you place Chelsea?
Of course, they did appear in my first 7. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. It seems like they will come number 8. I even didn't realize I missed them. Chelsea, what I'm saying is, Chelsea, there is confusion in the club between the players until they blend in, which I don't see it happening this season. They have a problem. Chelsea, the best they can do is finish top 10. Yes, I will give them top 10.
I don't think Chelsea can make European football next season. Jose Mourinho juzi akihojiwa na John Obi Mikel kwa channel ya Obi Mikel, aliulizwa who do you think gonna win the league, and he gave Manchester City 51%, Liverpool 49%, Arsenal nah.
Hiyo ni personal.
That was a personal. Actually, the way he said nah, that was a personal.
But
so I don't think there's no fact. That was a personal one. I don't know what he has against Arsenal, but we are going to surprise him. And I hope tomorrow we beat Liverpool. I'm predicting that it will be I don't think it will be a high scoring game, but I see a 2-1 or a 3-1, depending on how Arsenal will behave tomorrow. I only fear Mo Salah and Zinchenko on that wing, because Zinchenko will always like coming inside and exposing Magalhaes and making Magalhaes look like Maguire.
Zinchenko, he has passed through among the greatest of all coaches, Pep Guardiola, so he's a good player. That one I can assure you.
He is a good player, but you see, if that game is where I always take in Tomiyasu ahead of Zinchenko. Tomiyasu is very good defensively. Zinchenko is good at going forward. I don't think there's much left to talk about when it comes to the beautiful game, unless you have something else to add on it.
Yes, I just want to usher in the new winners, World Cup winners. Najua football happens na mpira hudunda, but so far you can see that I think it's high time, maybe I can use this platform to say this, it's high time people accept that Manchester City are in this game. What else does Manchester City have to do to prove that it's a good team? Manchester City si kama Manchester United. Manchester City is not like Arsenal. The teams that mnadeal na history. Sijui 2 years ago we did this. 3 years. Talk about the present. What are you doing with the present? So, excuse me, if you're hearing my voice, you have to accept that Manchester City is the newest best club in the world right now. Actually, Manchester City in the world is the number one leading club. Now, I'm not saying that because nini. Yes, I started supporting this club way much ago. So sisemi ati ni juu tumeshinda ati treble. No, I'm saying it's there. So Manchester City, it's time ipewe the heshima it's deserves. Yeah.
At least Vision amekubali, amesema Zinchenko is not good one-on-one. Nadhani hapo nazungumzia Zinchenko. Yeah, he is not good one-on-one. Yeah, for me, I feel yes, I've not ruled out Manchester City. I still think they can still win the league, but I'm sure that is if Arsenal make some mistakes on the road on the next 19 or 20 games to go.
Which they will
depending
do.
on how depending on how they have to win their home games. They have to win their home games. They have to win their home games and also hope when they go away they don't lose those important games. Unless if it goes to worst bad, a draw. I'll take a draw at Etihad. I'll take a draw at Anfield. Let me tell you how we are going to win. Where we are going to win the league.
Yeah, I'm all ears.
That 7th game of the season, we are going at Old Trafford, and that's where we are going to win the league.
So,
mark my words.
Manchester United will hand you over the league. That's
yes, we are going to beat them at Old Trafford. Then that 8th game, the last game of the season, tunaifanyia pale Emirates.
Wow.
Second last game tuko na Manchester Old Trafford, and that's where we are going to beat them, and they are going to give us the league. And you know, it will be the sweetest thing for us as Arsenal fans to take it at Old Trafford.
Wow. I don't discredit what you are saying, but as I had said, still Arsenal have to work in order to win the league. Bado ni mapema sana tuseme,
yeah.
I think Arsenal has been good. What nikimalizia I can say jaribuni tu next season labda.
Asante sana Vision anasema tumeenjoy the show. Babu well, the nice analysis na madam hapo big up akijulikana. Wacha nitoe hii watu waone jina yako. Anajulikana kama iko wapi kitu. Double K. Anaitwa Double K.
In case mtu anataka kunifuata aende atafute all social media platforms Kairetu Kene, you will see me there.
Oh, that's where the Double K comes from.
Yes, Kairetu Kene aka Double K.
And for those who don't understand Kairetu Kene, the Greek, the Kairetu Kene kama initiate atia. Kairetu Kene is demo yenyewe. Kairetu is tuseme kastana kayenyewe.
Umeamua kuchoma na labda potential.
Labda kuna potential. kuna potential mahali. Anasema huyu wa yenyewe kweli.
Wewe unanichomea.
I really appreciate your time. Na nashukuru sana kwa mwalimu kwa kutupatia Bonventure. Last time tulipiga na yeye.
Okay.
Na akaniambia leo hatapatikana, atanipatia mtu, and it's good that aliamua kunipatia wewe. That finally we can talk about the beautiful game. Simu ilikuwa inazima. I was trying to charge it. I really appreciate your time. Na Mungu akitujalia next year January, hapo mwisho tukiona venye ligi imejipanga, we can do it one more time. And actually to be good to do it with mwalimu, kwa sababu mwalimu ni wa Manchester United, you are ni wa Man City, mimi ni wa Arsenal. But for me ninakuanga neutral, particularly kama kutakuwa na mtu mwingine wa Arsenal, then I just be neutral.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's the essence of being an analyst. Biasness, I speak from a point of analysis, not from a point of Manchester City fan. Mtu akitaka niongee kama Manchester City fan, I'm the worst you can have, because I know how to defend my team quite well. I'm the Kyle Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for
Swali la mwisho tafadhali, kabla nikuachilie, ni kuna KDB anavaa na jezi nambari 8, kuna Captain Fantastic Martin Odegaard jezi nambari 8, na Bruno Fernandes jezi nambari 8. Who is your best captain?
I'll let you repeat the question again.
Who is your best captain? Who is your best captain? They all play the same position, and also and the KDB anavaa number 8, his shirt.
Yes, I think maybe
Bruno na Odegaard number 8 bado kwa shati zao. So who is your best captain? Who is your best number 8 on the jersey?
KDB. Can I say why?
Yeah.
Because 1, KDB is a leader. 2, is a playmaker. On the pitch, what you need is a leader to lead your team. And we can see from the Bruno side, let me use him because it's what we are seeing of late. You can see how he leads his team is just leadership qualities kidogo ziko chini. So KDB ni mtu mwenye ata akiwa midfield, he will arrange the defense, at the same time he will arrange your attack. He's a lethal player, so without a doubt hapo hata sidhani tunafaa kushinda tukiongelea who is best. It's KDB, unless you have a different opinion.
I love Odegaard. I love him, how he has been taking Arsenal, how he has been doing. He is young, but his leadership qualities are there. But I would rate KDB as a great leader and as a captain. But we all know who is the worst captain so far. We have seen him misbehaving. What else does he do apart from moaning and winging to the referee?
And raising his hands are always up.
Yeah, so I think but I see in the next 2-3 seasons, if Odegaard stays fit, he is going to be a very fantastic captain as well. Thank you, Double K, for coming here, and thank you for your support. I really appreciate. Umesema platform zote ni Double K, right? Ama
Kairetu Kene.
Oh, Kairetu Kene. Yeah, you can follow her on all the platforms as Kairetu Kene. Kasichana kayenyewe na Vision amesema kamechukuliwa. Asante sana. Thank you for your time. God bless you. See you on the other side. Na umsalimia mwalimu sana, mwambie nashukuru sana kwa kunipa wewe. Thank you. Enjoy your evening.
Yes, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas as well, and also you can celebrate your win as the Club World Cup winners.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.
Wow. The guys there we had Double K alias Kairetu Kene. You can follow her on her social platforms as Kairetu Kene. You can follow her there. We had an hour and 24 minutes to talk about the beautiful game with Double K, about Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, and all the Premier League games that will be happening tomorrow on Saturday, and of course the Champions League and the prediction of the league winners. Till next time, guys, my name is Baba with the Pandit, Laikipia County favorite Pandit. We are going to meet after Christmas. Remember, my prayer and my request for you is always one. Remember to share with the less fortunate in the society. Kindly, guys, share with those who don't have. Share with the street kids, the orphans, and even the homeless. Lakini, I always tell you one thing, sio lazima upost, sio lazima. Some of those people that you take pictures of them, ukishare ama ukiwapea, the alone only, if you ask them, they are not comfortable when you post them. They just give you a smile because they want you to help them. But if unafanya zako, inasemekana unafanya wema unaenda zako, si lazima utuwekee kwa mtandao ati umesaidia mtu. Sio lazima upost. That my say, and that I start by it. I'll always tell you, sio lazima upost. Just share what you have, share with the less fortunate in the society. Just make somebody smile. Just like the beautiful game make us smile, and sometimes we cry. Let the beautiful game connect you from Baba the Pandit, and share with the less fortunate during this festive season. Tafadhali, pay to make sure somebody smiles in this season. Make sure somebody, when somebody is praying for you because of what you did to them. Also, tunafungua shule mwezi wa January. If you know of a kid who is struggling with school fees and you have enough, remember to share that as well. Merry Christmas, blessings guys. Tupatane mwaka ujao kwa channel ya Baba with the Pandit. Like, keep your account favorite Pandit is bye bye, and as always we say, we are the Gunners. Bye bye guys, I love you, take care, God bless you.